I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Tries to play it through. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Ribery. Lam. That's going across goal. Desai tries to clear. He has found the way through. Diego Costa. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. There's the delivery. Cleared away. Cristiano Ronaldo given the lift of his goal. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And a shot! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Diego Costa, 30 minutes gone. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Maldini. Desai. And it's Ferdinand. To Thuram. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Messi makes a dash for it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ribery. It's played through for him. Good read, needed to be. And they win it back again. Desai. Šeško. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Now the chance! And that's a tiny finish. Right back in the game. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona, oh, he's been caught napping.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Hazard has it out wide and in space. Ferdinand gets it away. Diego Costa. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Vietnam are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No, that's been intercepted. Diego Costa threads one in. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
In with the challenge. Ribery.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Cahill. O'Shea. And that has left him in a heap. Hazard. He's found a way past. Knocks it into space. O'Shea. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Seedorf. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 30.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Vietnam now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's managed to gift it back. Diego Costa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Ribery. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if that chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Diego Costa. Backward it goes. And Hullet! Tries to get it clear. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's picked it up out wide. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Back to within one. Interesting. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, well played, well played. De Jong. O'Shea. Now it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Marcelo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam have it back and can go again.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bale, and he shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And now he has two. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Impressive jump! Another one of football's and how moments.
Diego Costa fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Now he's got space here. Bale. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. And a header! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Ibrahimovic
To come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Barcelona with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Cruyff.
Iniesta. Can he get it through?
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 minutos de descuento.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Stood up well to him there. Marcelo. And he welcomes it in. This might spell Bale! Mateus. Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The whistle's gone and the game is over. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
O'Shea gets it away.
That's very neat.
Chris,
And the shot! Oh, easy pickings there.
and it's Messi.
He's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Ibrahimovic.
Messi. Real chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ibrahimovic.
There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he's running through. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Vietnam are sitting.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been cleared.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Oh, just skips past his man. Messi. Ferdinand cuts it out. Thuram. Now it's Seedorf.
Oh, well played. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Ribery.
Šeško.
Azar.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Šeško.
Thuram. Ronaldo chasing after it. And he was quick to react. And that is expertly dealt with.
Could move up a gear here.
And it's Lam.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Lam. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Diego Costa. Lampard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Šeško. And it's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ribery. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Ribery. Time and again they are repelled. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Vietnam, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So straight into the second half. Ribery. Šeško. And this is Diego Costa. And now they can clear their lines. Maldini. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Messi. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lam. Oh, that's well spotted. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're...
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. O'Shea. Šeško couldn't squeeze it through.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Looking for the run.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Ferdinand
Promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
Ibrahimovic receives it in a wide position.
He has found the way through. Ball in towards them. Terrific effort! And that's in! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
El
time.
dorsal 14.
Vietnam visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Ribery.
That's a cute
El
ball.
dorsal 22.
De Jong gets across to intercept that.
Serán sustituidos
75
por
minutes played.
El dorsal 20.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 7.
And it's
Bale.
Marcelo.
El dorsal 21.
And here's Hullet.
El dorsal
That
9.
is a brilliant interception.
Iniesta.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
And here's Hullet. Vieira. Hullet. And that's been won straight back.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Marcelo. Vieira has given away a free kick. Thuram running with the ball.
Hullet did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
O'Shea.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Threads one in. And it's Iniesta.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Costa.
He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender.
Costa! Superb from Diego Costa!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just cruising. They are cruising. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
3 minutos de descuento.
Vietnam are having a ball here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bale. And the number on the board is 3.
A heavy challenge.
And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play, and when he's making movements inside the box, his anticipation and decision-making are second to none.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, nicely intercepted. Seedorf.
Messi.
That's been slipped through. Thinks about the Sesko!
Superb from Sesko! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence.
That could spell trouble.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Ferdinand. Desai. That's Maldini. Ribery is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well read, nice interception.
Diego Costa.
Vietnam are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Seedorf. Nicely.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cahill. And it's Ribery. That'll be a throw-in.
Messi makes a move down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, and a chance!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Looking to play him in. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here.
And this is Ronaldo.
Looking for options for movement.
Corner then.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, it's Seedorf.
Look at the space here. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Costa.
And he's managed to get free. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Azar.
Very much a man of this moment. Seedorf. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get on the end of this? Has to go back here.
Good read, needed to be.
Tries to get it clear. O'Shea producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ribéry, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Seedorf. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. And that is expertly dealt with. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Seedorf.
Shot a goal! Oh, good finish!
No, flags up on the far side.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Vietnam currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
And the shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then.
Hazard with the short one.
The cutback. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi. And it's Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Šeško does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Thuram. Šeško. No, that's been intercepted. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Maldini.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And the finish! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Lampard. Bullet never out of the action for very long.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Diego Costa, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Plays a shot. Great chance! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Ribéry. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without hesitation. That's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Lahm coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now, that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Yamal. Marcelo is onto this. Oh, good effort! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Ibrahimovic is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Well, that has not gone well. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I think we're just about done here. Varane gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Lovely. Yamal! And a neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Gullit wants to run onto this. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. All hands on deck for this one. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, it's a great ball here. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
El dorsal 3.
Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And he plays one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's definitely not his best. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maldini venturing down the left. Now it's Gullit. Gullit is onto it in a flash.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. Van Dijk cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Very nicely done. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too. Gullit. Now it's De Jong. Yamal. It's Ibrahimovic! This is their second corner of the game. Yamal goes short. Goes to finish! So that was it, the first period of extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
El dorsal 7.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Iniesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bale. So there you have it, penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Bullet is the next man in the spotlight.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This for parity. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Vietnam are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Up by 2. 2 up.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Barcelona really cannot miss this. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
It is the lonely walk. Vietnam are looking for comfort. They're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Barcelona are looking to save match point. Sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Iniesta is able to finish it here. He's done it! Feel the relief! Vietnam have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense this kind of collective release from them here. They could have made their lives easier by making more of what chances they had, but, you know, you can't have it all your own way.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Barcelona.